So much. Madam City
Madam
Attorney.
City Attorney. My city attorney.
You're going to do that for me, too? Anyway. Dear family, extended family, friends, colleagues, and constituents, thank you so much for being here today on this momentous occasion as we usher in a new year and, I believe, a new era in the city of Oakland. So many people provided invaluable support so that I could be here today. And my heart is very full. I don't really know how to thank you for everything that you have done, but I promise you that I will do my best to make you proud. There are too many of you to name, but I want to and I must mention a few. First, my late parents, Savannah and James Parker Sr., whose commitment to civil rights and equal opportunity and justice live on today in me and my siblings and in the work that I'm striving to do. My daughter, Savannah Parker, and my grandson, Coda, who are my heart. And Savannah is here today. I'd just like to have her stand so you can all see her. My big baby and my little baby. I also want to thank my incredible staff in the city attorney's office. I must also thank my brilliant and deeply committed campaign team. That's them clapping. I want to thank my spiritual leader and advisor, the Reverend Dr. George Cummings, who is here. I'd like him to stand for a moment. Thank him for his leadership. And finally, my Delta Sigma Theta sorority sisters, many of whom are in the house. I am here today because of all of you. And as I said, I will try to make you proud. Today, I am honored to begin serving the people of Oakland as your elected city attorney. I have spent more than 20 years giving my labor and love to Oakland as a city employee. As we begin this new year, and I commence my role as your elected representative, Oakland's challenges are all too familiar, but they are nevertheless critical for us to solve if we are to realize the city's great promise. Because when it gets down to it, the bottom line we know is that Oakland truly is a great city. But this greatness is no accident. It has to be continually re-earned. One, a great city must be safe, and it has to be run by an honest and fair government. As your city attorney, I pledge to you that I will do everything I can to protect the public trust, to make sure that every Oaklander is represented in our civic process, and that everyone has a chance to participate and impact the decisions that we make. Two, a great city needs safe neighborhoods, and we've been facing this crisis too long. Safety means that all of our residents, young and old, can walk on our streets, in our parks, day and night, without fear of the violence that has plagued us and plagued so many of our families and shattered them. It means freedom from fear in every neighborhood in Oakland. I also believe that a great city demands responsibility, not just by us in government, but by everyone who works here, lives here, plays here, and does business here. I think one of Oakland's greatest strengths is the fact that we don't just rage and complain about our problems, we come together to solve them. And finally, I believe that our city deserves a city attorney who, in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, serves as a drum major for justice. This is what I have sought to do throughout my years as a public servant, and I pledge to you that I will do my utmost to assure equality and a level playing field for all. My commitment comes from a deep well of gratitude and the debt that I owe and am glad to repay to my ancestors, my parents, Dr. King, and so many others, many of them sung and unsung, who fought, crusaded, and struggled so that I can stand here today as the first African-American woman to be elected to citywide office in Oakland. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to be more lawyer-like, I'm sorry. While I am incredibly grateful for this opportunity, I am painfully aware that we still have too many firsts in our nation at this late date. I can think of many that are wonderful, but this is a solemn reminder that of the ongoing inequality and the entrenched discrimination that not only has torn the fabric of our society, but also has allowed a privileged few to have a stranglehold on our government, our resources, our industry, and our wealth. So, indeed, we have urgent and important and difficult work to do. But looking at what our country has accomplished against what seem to be insurmountable odds, I am very excited about the future of Oakland. Yes. Today I pledge to do my utmost to attain and maintain the greatness that our city deserves. And as I stand before you, I'm thinking about my parents, who I said they were late. My mother passed away in 2011 in June, just before I was appointed as city attorney. And my father passed away years ago, and they've been a great inspiration to me. So I know they're smiling down on me. And I know that if they were here, they would say, "Congratulations, Baba Jean. Take a moment to celebrate, and then get to work." And that is exactly what I intend to do. Thank you very much.